Good afternoon, students. This is your mathematics section for grade 7th. How are you all? Hope you are all fine and safe. Okay, students, today we are going to start a new academic classes for all the subjects. Okay, so please watch the videos daily and learn all the subjects. Okay. Okay, first take a new note or new booklet for mathematics. For mathematics, separately you put one note or booklet and write the daily classes in your note. Okay, watch the videos and see the video and write the daily classes. Okay, don't miss it. Write the daily classes. Okay, shall we start the class? Okay, da. Our first unit name is number system. Under the number system, the first heading is integers. Okay, integers. Okay, before that, what is natural numbers? What is natural numbers? What are all natural numbers? First heading is natural numbers. Say, what are natural numbers? It starts from 1. The natural number starts from 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It is uncountable. It will be going on. Okay. Natural number starts from 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It will be going on. Natural number is denoted by the letter N. Natural number is denoted by the letter N. Okay, what is natural number? Natural number means it starts from the number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It will be going on. It is denoted by the letter N. Okay, this is natural number. Next, whole number. What is whole number? What is whole number? It starts from 0. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It will be going on. Okay, whole number starts from the number 1. Sorry, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It will be going on. It is denoted by the letter W. The whole number is denoted by the letter W. What is natural number? Natural number, it starts from the number 1. It will be going on and it is denoted by N. Next, whole number. Whole number, it starts from the number 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. It denoted by the letter W. Understand? Okay, listen. Next, we are going to see about integers. Okay. What is integers? Our next heading is integers. What is integer? What is the definition for integer? What is the definition for integers? Integers is a collection of natural number, 0 and negative number. First I am writing the definition. Listen. Integer is a collection of natural number, zero and negative numbers. Integer is a collection of natural numbers, 0 and negative numbers. Okay, what is natural numbers? What is natural numbers? Already we have learned natural number starts from the number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. It is a natural number. What is 0? 0? 0, you know, this is 0. What is negative numbers? Now say, what is negative numbers? A number with negative sign is called negative numbers. Okay, see the number line. You know how to draw the number line, right? First, you will be putting on 0. 0 right side, you will be putting a numbers that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. In the left side, we will putting a negative number. These are all the negative numbers. Okay, a number with the sign minus. Okay, number with the sign minus is called negative numbers. That is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. It will be going on. Okay, go. What is natural numbers? This is a natural number. Here it is 0 and negative number means these are all the negative numbers. Hey, this is called integer. Integer is the collection of natural number, zero and negative numbers. Understand? Now you understand. Okay. What is integer? Integer is a collection of natural numbers, zero and negative number. Okay. What is natural number? Natural number starts from the number 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next 0. And this is the negative numbers. Understand? Okay, we will be denoting the integer as a letter Z. Okay, what is the denomination for natural numbers? N. For whole number W. For integer you will be denoting it as Z. Okay, what are the integers? What are the integers? It is a collection of natural numbers, zero and negative numbers. First write the negative numbers. -5, -4, -3, -2, -1. Next 0. Next natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, these are all the integers. Understand? Understand? Integer is a collection of natural number, zero and negative numbers. Okay. Okay, next two types of integers are there. That is positive integer and negative integer. Two type of integers are there. Positive integer or negative integer. Okay. What is positive integer? What is positive number? What is positive number? Number with the sign. Number with the sign plus are called positive integer. Okay. Here find where the positive integers. See the number line and say where the positive integers are there. Number with the sign plus. Where it is? See this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this number there is no sign. Okay. Right? For the number 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, 5. For this numbers there is no sign. So take it as plus. Okay. All are positive numbers. Okay. Put the sign as plus. So these are all the positive integers. Okay. These are all the positive integers. Positive integers. Now say what is negative integers? Now say what is negative integers? Number with the sign minus. Number with the sign minus is called negative integers. Okay. These are all the negative integers. Understand. What is positive integers? Number with the sign plus is called positive integer. Number with the sign minus is called negative integers. Any doubt? Okay, next heading is rules for adding and subtracting the integer. Okay, rules for adding and subtracting the integers. What is integers? Integer is a combination of both positive and negative numbers, right? So, we are going to study the rules. First, same sign. What are the signs are there? What are the signs? It is plus and minus. Two signs, that is plus and minus. Two signs are there. First, we are going to study about same sign. Okay, same sign means plus. Both the numbers are having same sign. That is plus plus. Both the numbers are having plus plus. Another one possible is both the numbers are having minus minus. Two numbers are having minus minus. At this time, what will you do? At this time, what will you do? See one example. 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. What is the sign for 2? I already told, if the number without sign means plus, put the sign it as plus. Okay. A number without any sign means put the sign it as plus. What will you do now? Here both the signs are same, right? Both the numbers are having the same sign. So what will you do? First, we need to add both the numbers. What is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5 and put the same sign. Okay. First add two numbers, that is 2 plus 3 is 5 and put the same sign. Understand? See one more example. -3 minus 2. What will you do now? For addition, it is very easy, you know. You just add the number. Here it is minus 3 minus 2. Both the numbers are having the same sign, minus 3 and minus 2. What will you do now? What I told, first we need to add the numbers. Don't see the sign first. First add, if both the numbers are having same sign means first we need to add the numbers. What is 3 plus 2? What is 3 plus 2? 5. And put the same sign. Here both are having minus sign. So in the answer also put the minus sign. Understand? Understand? So this is a rule. This is the first rule, that is same sign. If both the numbers are having same sign means you just add both the number and put the same sign in the answer. Understand? See one more example. Minus 6 minus 5. What will you do now? First we need to add both the numbers. What is 6 plus 5? 6 plus 5 is 11. And put the same sign. Which sign is here? Here it is negative sign. So put the negative sign here. This is the answer. Understand? Understand? Okay. Second type is different sign. Second type is different sign. Different sign means plus minus. Otherwise minus plus. Okay, that is different sign. See one example. Plus 2 minus 4. Plus 2 minus 4. What will you do now? Plus 2 minus 4. Here both the numbers are having different sign. What will you do? If the numbers are having same sign means you will be adding and put the same sign. Here the numbers are having different sign. One number having plus sign, another number having minus sign. What will you do? For this case, first you need to subtract both the numbers. Okay. First we need to subtract both the numbers. Keep it in mind. If the numbers are having different sign means the first step is you need to subtract both the numbers. What is 4 minus 2? 4 minus 2, simply subtract both the numbers. 4 minus 2 is 2 and put the greater number sign. Okay, and put the greater number sign here. Here plus 2 minus 4. Which number is greater? Which number is greater? 4 is the greater number, right? What's the sign for 4? What is the sign for 4? Sign for 4 is minus. So put the greater number in the answer. Understand? If the numbers are having different sign means first we need to subtract both the numbers. That is 4 minus 2 is 2 and put the greater number sign. Here 4 is the greater number. The sign for 4 is minus. So the answer is minus 2. Understand? Understand? Okay. One more problem. Minus 6 plus 2. How will you find? Both the numbers are having different sign. So what will you do? What will you do? First we need to subtract both the numbers. What is 6 minus 2? 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4 and put the greater number sign. Which number is greater? Which number is greater? 6 is the greater number. So what is the sign for 6? It is minus. So the answer is minus 4. Understand? Understand? Keep it in mind. If the integers are having same sign means you just add and put the same sign. If the integers are different sign means first you need to subtract both the numbers and put the greater number sign in the answer. Understand? Understand? Okay, note it down. Okay, these are all the basic things about integers. Same sign and different sign. I hope you all understand. Clear about the topic. Okay, next we are getting into our main concept. Okay, if you have book means take page number 8 in your book. Page number 8. The heading is properties of addition. The first heading is properties of addition. Totally 5 properties are there. The first property is closure property. The first property is closure property. Second one, commutative property. Third one, associative property. Fourth one, additive identity. And fifth one is additive inverse. Totally 5 properties are there. The first one, closure property. Second one, commutative property. Third one, associative property. Fourth one, additive identity. And the last one is additive inverse. One by one we are going to see. Okay, before that, if you are multiplying the same sign means, what is the answer? That is plus into plus. Plus into plus. If you are multiplying the same sign number means, what is the answer? It is plus into plus is plus. Minus into minus, it is minus into minus is minus into minus also plus. This is for multiplication. Okay, this is for multiplication. Already you have learned, and again I am telling, for multiplication, plus into plus is plus, minus into plus minus is plus, minus into plus is minus, plus into minus is minus. Okay, note it down. Already you have learned in the lower classes. Again I am telling, plus into plus is plus, minus into minus is plus, minus into plus is minus, and plus into minus is minus. Okay, note it down. Okay, let's move to the properties. Okay, our first property is closure property. If a comma b be any two integers, if a comma b be any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. If a comma b be any two integers, you can take any two integers. Okay, you can take any two integers. You must take only the integer numbers. Okay, don't take any other numbers. Take any two integer number and then add both the integer. You need to get an integer as answer. This is the first property. If a comma b be any two integers, then a plus b is also an integer. Okay, see an example, then you can understand. Example, value for a is 5, value for b is 4. Okay, take any two integers, that is a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 4. What we need to do? We need to add a plus b. Okay, so a plus b is equal to, what is the value for a? Value for a is 5 plus value for b is 4. What is a plus 4? A plus 4, that is 5 plus 4. What is 5 plus 4? 5 plus 4 is 9. Whether 9 is an integer or not? 9 is an integer or not? 9 is an integer. So, closure property is true under addition. This is a property. Okay, if you are adding any two integers, we need to get the answer as an integer. Okay, this is a property. So here the first integer is 5, second integer is 4. We are adding both the integers, that is 5 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. Finally we are getting the answer as 9. This is an integer. So closure property is true under addition. Finally you need to write like this. Okay, closure property is true under addition. Understand? Okay, see one more example. Value for a is 45, value for b is minus 25. First we need to find a plus b. A plus b is equal to, what is the value for a? It is 45 plus what is the value for b? B it is 25. So put it in the bracket. Okay. Now what is the next step? Plus, here it is minus. What we need to do? First we need to multiply this two. Okay, 45, multiply the signs. Plus into minus, already I have told what is plus into minus. Plus into minus is minus. Okay, plus into minus is minus, minus 25. What is 45 minus 25? 45 minus 25 is 20. Okay. Whether 20 is an integer or not, whether 20 is an integer or not, it is an integer. So closure property is true under addition. Understand? This is the first property. Okay, if a comma b is a b be any two integer, then a plus b is also an integer. Understand? Okay, students, the next property is commutative property. Okay, next property is commutative property. Here also we are going to take two integers. Okay, here if a comma b be any two integers, we can take any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a is also an integer. Okay, commutative property means if a comma b be any, we can take any integers, then we need to prove a plus b is equal to b plus a is also an integer. Okay, we can see one example. Example is value for a is minus 6, value for b is 7. Value for a is minus 6, value for b is 7. We need to prove a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, we need to prove a plus b is equal to b plus a. What is the value for a? Substitute in the, or this is the right hand side, no? So I take it as RHS, this one LHS, this one RHS. This is the left hand side, this one is the right hand side. What is the value for a? Value for a is minus 6, value for b is 7. Is equal to, what is the value for b? 7 plus value for a is minus 6. Okay, write the same step, minus 6. First remove the brackets. Okay, first remove this bracket. 7, here minus, here plus. So here it is plus, here it is minus. What is minus? Plus into minus, plus into minus. What is plus into minus? It is minus. Okay, plus into minus is minus. First we need to remove all the brackets. Okay, then solve the problem. Here, see, minus 6 plus 7. Both the signs are different. If both the signs are different means what we want to do? Already I have told, if both the signs are different means what we want to do? We need to subtract both the numbers. First subtract both the numbers. What is 7 minus 6? 7 minus 6? 7 minus 6 is 1. And put the greater number sign. Which number is greater here? Here 7 is the greater number. What is the sign for 7? What is the sign for 7? The sign for 7 is plus. So it is plus 1. Understand? Understand. Okay. Here 7 minus 6. What is 7 minus 6? Here also 1. Whether LHS and RHS are same? LHS and RHS are same. LHS is equal to RHS. So, commutative property is true under addition. Finally, you need to write this step, okay? What is commutative property? If a comma b be any two integers, then we need to prove a plus b is equal to b plus a. Okay, if a comma b be any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. Take the a value as minus 6, b value as 7, substitute in the equation and see the final answer. We need to get both the answers as same. The LHS and RHS are same. So commutative property is true under addition. Understand? Commutative property is true under addition. This is the second property. I hope you all understand. Okay, students, listen. Next property is associative property. Next third property is associative property. Here we are going to take three integers. Okay, if a comma b comma c be any three integers. For the first two properties we have taken only two integers. For this property we are going to take three integers. Okay, if a comma b comma c be any three integers, then a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. We are going to substitute all the values in the equation and find the answer. Okay, whether we are getting both the answers are same or not. Okay, this is associative property. See one example. Value for A is 5. Value for B is -9. Value for C is 10. Okay, substitute all the values in the above equation. That is A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay, what's the value for A? What is the value for A? Value of A is 5. So 5 plus value for B is -9. So put it in the bracket. -9. Then commonly one bracket is there. So put one bracket like this. Plus C. Value for C is 10. Okay, value for A is 5, value for B is 9, it is -9, so separately put one bracket. Okay, next final bracket plus value for C is 10. Next, A, 5 plus value for B is -9, value for C is plus 10. Next, we are going to solve. First, we need to solve all the brackets. Okay, first solve all the brackets. Here, 5 plus into minus plus into minus is minus. 5 minus 9 plus 10. 5 plus, keep it as it is. Okay, what's the next step? 5 minus sign. Here both the signs are different. What will you do? Here both the signs are different means first we need to subtract both the numbers. What is 9 minus 5? 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4 and put the greater number sign. Here which number is greater? 9 is the greater number, so put the greater number sign minus. Okay. First we need to subtract both the numbers. 9 minus 5 is 4 and put the greater number. The greater number is minus, so minus 4 plus 10 is equal to 5 here. Minus 9 plus 10. What will you do? What will you do? First we need to subtract both the numbers. What is 10 plus 9? Sorry, 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is 1 and put the greater number. Which number? Greater number sign. Which number is greater here? Here 10 is the greater number. The sign of greater number is plus. Here already plus is there. So keep it as it is. Understand? Okay. Next here. Here also, what will you do? First, we need to subtract both the numbers. What is 10 minus 4? 10 minus 4 is 6 and put the greater number sign. It is plus. So, plus 6. 5 plus 1. We need to add both the numbers. It also plus 6. Here, LHS is equal to RHS. We are getting the same answer. So, commutative LHS is equal to RHS. Which property is this? This is associative property. So, associative property is true under addition. Understand? For associative property, we need to take any three integers, A, B, C, B, any three integers, and then find A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C and substitute all the values and find the final answer. That is LHS is equal to RHS. Finally, you need to write associative property is true under addition. Understand? Okay, fourth property is additive identity. This is very simple property. Okay, very easy and simple. For any integer A, we are going to take only one integer. For any integer A, 0 is the additive identity. Okay, for integer A, 0 is the additive identity. For any integer A, 0 is the additive identity. Okay, it may ask in the one words, dash is the additive identity. 0 is the additive identity. First, see one example. Take one integer. A is equal to 5. If you are adding this 5 with 0 means you will be getting the same integer, right? What is 5 plus 0? 5 plus 0 is 5. So it is A plus 0 is equal to A, or 0 plus A is also A. That is 0 plus 5 is also 5, right? 0 plus 5 is also 5, right? So, for any integer A, 0 is the additive identity. If you are adding 0 in the any places, you will be getting the same integer, right? A plus 0 is equal to A. A plus 0 plus A is also a. 5 plus 0, take the integer a is equal to 5. So 5 plus 0 is equal to 5, or 0 plus 5 is equal also 5. So for any integer, 0 is the additive identity. Understand? For any integer a, 0 is the additive identity. Understand? The last property is additive inverse. Last property is additive inverse. This is also very easy property. Here also we are taking any one integer. For any integer a, minus a is the additive inverse. Okay. For any integer a, minus a is the additive inverse. For example, we are taking the integer as 5. What is the additive inverse for 5? Additive inverse for 5, minus 5. Minus 5 is the additive inverse. Okay. Minus 5 is the additive inverse. Additive inverse. Understand? Understand. Here next example is 12. What is the additive inverse for 12? Additive inverse for 12 is minus 12. Next one, 6. What is the additive inverse for 6? Minus 6. This is a property. For any integer a, minus a is the additive inverse. Example 5. For 5, minus 5 is the additive inverse. For 12, minus 12 is the additive inverse. For 6, minus 6 is the additive inverse. Understand? Okay students, today we have learned totally 5 properties, that is closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity and additive inverse. I hope all you understand. Okay. Please take a notes. Okay, take a note and write all the notes in your class of note. Okay, today's homework is, if you have a book means take your book and take page number 9. Okay, take page number 9. Your homework is try this. Write one example for each of the following properties. You need to write one example for these two properties. For commutative property under addition and associative property under addition. You can write any example. You can take any integers and write one example for that. Okay. Okay, thank you students. We can meet in the next class. Thank you.